Bodgast. Bodgast.
What's up, Vibers? Dr. Fresh here. Welcome back again to another episode of our very infamous Bodgast. This week, I'm joined by another special guest doing amazing things in our community. Let's welcome to the Bodgast. You may have seen him on other platforms doing all sorts of other things, but my man Shiloh. Welcome, my brother. All right, now I don't do big intros like all these other fellas do on their podcast and talk a whole lot of shit. But hey, I'm going to throw it over to you, brother. And for the millions and millions of viewers, give us a little intro about yourself, please, bro.
Ai. Kia whai korore hone re haruri ki a koe kai honga mano. Matua tamo iru tapu me ngāne re pone te maanga i tautoko mai ane akni ai. Tuatahi te mihi ki a koe i hoa mō tātou ora te ārpetu omeka. Tēnei te mihi ki a koe i hoa. Ki ngā mate ki wainganui a tātou. Haere ki te toronu i ho ngā mano. Ki o tātou kuini i tai mai nei. Te kuini Māori, te ariki. Homai piki te ora, piki te kaha, piki te māramatanga me te rangi māritanga. I runga ki ai kuini me tāna whānau kāhui ariki. Rire hau, pai māriri.
My man.
Kia koutou, ngā vibers, tēnei te mihi kia koutou, i te ata nei. Mō te kaupapa o te Bodgast. Tēnei te mihi kia koutou. E kōrero Māori ki wainganui i tēnei wā mō te wiki o te reo Māori. Ko Shiloh toku ingoa, ko te rāroa toku iwi, ko Māmari toku waka, ko Parewhero toku hapu, ko te ohaki toku marae, ko hokianga toku moana, me awa, ko waitomo toku awa. No te nota hau, engari e noho anau ki Tokoroa. So my name's Shiloh. I'm from up north, born and raised in South Auckland, and now I reside here in the mighty Tokoroa. So
Love it, bro. Mighty Tokoro. Is it true what they say? You can take the man out of South Auckland, but you can never take South Auckland out of the man.
Yeah, no, that's tika tau te kōrero.
My man. Bro, you speak gun reo?
Kau. Nā, he ako ana tonu au o tātou reo, so I'm still learning our reo. Engari ki te kore au e kōrero, ka ore au e ako, so if I don't kōrero, if I don't talk, then I won't learn. So just trying, eh? So not just because it's just te wiki o te reo Māori, inga waka toa all the time, try and speak so that I can build my reo and get to where I want to be and have that real ability to be wonderful.
Yes, we are. We are recording this episode during Māori Language Week, Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori. So, fantastic. What do you think about the clothing that's going crazy at the moment, eh? Running out everywhere, all around the country.
Like, it's what they sell it in the warehouse?
Selling in the warehouse.
I was going to go get me some, but I don't know if I can afford it.
Well, I don't know if they got any here in the warehouse took it off.
Yeah, I didn't see any when I went to get quote for or no.
Apparently it's in Rotorua, Hamilton, a few other places. I was listening to our breakfast host this morning. He said they're selling it down in Rikaiaton.
What in the Kakaiwhia?
Rikaiaton in Christchurch. But it's a Rikaiaton.
Rikitaion.
Rikaiaton. I've never heard it pronounced like that, but I thought it was quite funny. Hey?
It's like vapi.
Hey? That's ripping, man. That's saying it Māori. Rikaiaton. Hey?
Ngā waka toa.
Love it, bro. Love it. Anyway, brother, it's a pleasure to have you in the Bodgast studios, and been meaning to catch up with you, bro. You're an interesting character. So to all our podcasters, vibers watching, it'd be good to just, I suppose, dive a little bit deeper into The man himself.
Yeah, no, I can't play.
All right, brother, let me ask you, what are you up to these days here in Tokoro? What are you doing with yourself?
So, straight away off the bat, I'm working at Te Wānanga Aotearoa as a kaiawhina, I roto, or like within a course called Heitiki or Heitoki. It's a work readiness for 16 to 25-year-olds. So if they're not up to much or if school's not working for them, come and try this out. That's what I'm doing here in Tokoroa from Monday to Wednesday, and then Thursday to Friday I work at Kirikiriroa Family Services Trust in a youth hub called Kimi Manaakitanga, and that's a place where kids get to drop in 24/7. It's meant to be run 24/7, but we're just trying to get that roll on, and its purpose is for rangatahi or taitamariki that don't have anywhere to go, or they need some services that they don't follow the criteria for, because a lot of government agencies or other things, there's age restrictions. Where this place is funded by our trust, and it's there for a purpose for those that can't get services. For, say, you got an 11-year-old is too young to be getting services or the help that's needed, or too old to be a kid. That's a bit of a gap there. The 12, 11 to 14 sort of in there. There's a bit of a gap, so we're trying to cater to them and cater to those that are a bit worried to ask for help.
All right, now I want to stay there. We'll come back to Te Wānanga Aotearoa because they've allowed you to be here, so you're on the clock. So we'll come back and give you a special shout out. But let's just touch on that. Don't you think it's a problem in our country when you got an 11-year-old who's looking for a bed, trying to find somewhere to stay, and falls outside the people you target? Do you think? I mean, I think there's plenty of that right across the board, but isn't that concerning when we live in a country called Aotearoa?
For me, it's a massive concern, because especially when you actually work amongst it, or you're amongst these rangatahi o taitamariki, those kids that are falling through the gaps, you want to say Ram Raiders or whatever they want to call them, a lot of them are around that age, and there's actually no services or no nothing for them, and then they end up falling through the gaps, and you've lost them at that point. It's just, I feel it's gotten younger. The mischief and the things that we get up to when when I was 14, I might have been doing a bit of that, popping a car and whatnot, but it's a lot younger now.
It's crazy.
I think it comes, my own thing is, we had kids having kids, and we got young parents trying to raise kids, and all of that. There's a whole lot of things,
It's
a whole lot of
cycle,
layers.
It's got to be a cycle. Like, I mean, we had this interesting conversation this morning about the language, te reo, but we won't get into that. I won't dive into that because, people will probably get a little bit upset. But I think, the reasons why the Māori language hasn't grown exponentially over the past 20 years is down to certain things. And I think what you've just mentioned, we can take that same reason as to why that's not growing and attach it to that. I mean, it's generations and generations of, whatever it could be.
Yep.
Kids having kids, abuse, alcohol, drugs, neglect. It could be a whole stack load of things, and it probably just hasn't improved over the times. Because I mean, hey, if your 11-year-old's a Ram Raider, why is all the pressure put on the 11-year-old? What about the 55-year-old lawyer that goes to work and earns $250,000 a year and goes home and verbally abuses his wife, or she goes home and verbally abuses her husband? The same thing, isn't it?
Same.
But it's the Ram Raider that's the problem.
Yeah, well, it's all these fellas that are being put on.
And I'm not saying that it's okay to Ram Raider. I'm not saying that at all.
No way.
I'm just trying to say, like, it stems from somewhere. As a society, we sit there and we, apparently that action's worse than that action. But it's all the same, mate.
It all feeds into the behaviours.
It's all the same, and we're too busy ram raiders. But I mean, if we look a little bit deeper, they're ram raiding for a reason. Why can't we fix the reason as to why they've ended up there? So if he or she later in life goes on to have kids, it's not going to affect, because it's just going to carry on cycle after cycle.
I think when we had our bro talk, we touched on that subject there of fixing the problem, not the the cliff, or that whole saying of the cliff at the end of the crash thing at the end of the cliff. Fix it over here, fix homes, fix ha'afi that space, and that's probably the answer that we could have. But yeah, we got to be able to willing just to fix the problem so it doesn't stem any further and create that generational trauma. And
so much stigma there, bro. And I'll tell you, I was at a hui recently. Won't say what hui I was at because they might get offended. But I think the problem, bro, we have, and I'm talking like this with you because you get where I'm coming from. You work with youth, I work with youth. The biggest problem at the moment is we're too busy highlighting the good young people. Let's do this let's create these pathways for our kids. Let's put money here, let's put money there. But in my opinion, out of 10 kids, that's only targeting 2 kids. Why not we look after the 8 kids that we're neglecting, who are not as brainy or as bright as the 2 kids, and put our money there, put our resourcings there to help those 8 kids, because those 2 kids, they'll be okay. They'll be good. They're on the right path. Let them, continue to grow as young people. But why not put all our focus into the 8 kids to find out why they're not achieving, to find out why, rather than always creating stuff that are good for these 2 kids that are not going to be good for the 8. Then we sit there and go, what's wrong with our young people? What's going on? Let me tell you what's going on, man, because you're putting the money in the goddamn wrong places.
And you see those 2 good kids, they will be okay, but it's still, I don't think, take it right away from them.
You know what I'm saying, though,
success in,
80-20.
Yeah, like you got
90-10.
There's a focus that needs to be focused on, and that's the majority.
Yeah.
How are you going to help those individuals learn in a better way? Because the other 2 might be able to succeed in that way. How are we going to make these other 8 succeed? It's actually change the focus. We'll just show pony these 2. And the other boy, sorry. Yeah. But if we're able to focus on and find out what individual thing is. And I think I'll lead back to the wānanga and the course that we're running. It is about those ones that do miss the ball or miss that. It's out, and the way we try to teach is actually focus on that individual and how do they learn. How is it going to work, and how are we going to be different to the school? Because that's what the vision of Te Wānanga Aotearoa was when it was first created, was pretty much a space for whānau to learn differently to the normal thing that we were failing at. So they created a whole new system.
That's true, though, because not all 10 young people enjoy the same things. It's a great example, because for me, I've been sporting coach for a long time, bro, and I remember my daughters. I have 3 daughters. My baby's only 11, and my older girls are 28 and 27. But my older girls always say to me, "Dad, you were so hard on us as a coach when we grew up. But, to our sister, you're just soft, man." But it's not soft. It's, back in those days, and I know my daughters might disagree with it now and go, my dad just yelled at us and abused us and told us, "Don't you got to do this, you got to go and do that." And look, no, that's what I did. That's the only way I knew how to win and be competitive, daughter falls over, sore ankle, bend over, is it broken? If it's not broken, get up, you're embarrassing me, get up. And I'll say it, I'm open as. That's how I was with my children. I wasn't like that with the other kids that I coached. I was always hard on my own kids. But with my baby, I'm different. And because times have changed, the world is different, because there's 17 years between them. The world's changed, and I know if I yell at my 11-year-old the way I yelled at her older sisters, she's just not going to want to do it. She's not going to want to play anymore. She's not going to want to, because she's not finding that enjoyable. She's all about, I just want to enjoy myself there. So the coaching's different. It's more, come on, baby, you're doing awesome. whether she's, and she's not, but whether she's the most useless girl on the court, I don't care, man. She's my baby, and I'll just clap my hands and support her. And that's the difference. And sometimes my kids struggle to understand that because I'm that competitive guy. But like you say, you know, we have to change our look on life on how we deal with our young people because life's different these days. It's changed, bro.
And I suppose in those 17 years, you learnt different things too along the way with what else you do for money.
Yeah, of course, bro. But I'm still, to be honest, I'm still the same inside. Still competitive as bro.
Oh, the competitiveness, I don't think
I'm
that's
still,
going to go anywhere.
but yeah, sometimes I learned how to change it up. Because if I didn't learn how to change it up, I wouldn't. You're right, bro. Yeah. But trust me, Dad, it's still there. No, it's still there.
Let's be honest though, it's your baby, eh?
Oh, yeah. It's my baby too. You know, like in the finals, you know, they were in the B grade finals for mini ball, and you know, her sisters just yelling and screaming. Like, leave her alone, man. Leave her alone.
Where did they learn it from?
Don't yell at me, you know? Oh, Dad! Don't Dad me, man. Just leave her alone. Leave her. You're all good, my baby. You just, you know. And, yeah, I suppose I've learnt that, you know, this day and age, our kids need more support than more, you know, do. Because that's how I was brought up, you know, like, you win at all costs, you know. You don't come off unless your leg's broken, man. You don't, because I remember when I grew up playing sport, like league, you'll know this, but back in my day, there was no such thing as a super subs or, you know, you played 80 minutes, you played the whole 80, there was no interchange, and the only time you ever got subbed was if your team was up by 30 and there was 10 minutes to go, and you know, and it was quite embarrassing to wear jersey if you got jersey 14, 15, 16 or 17 because it meant you weren't good enough to make the 13. There was no such thing as rotation or subs. You just played 80 minutes, so it was a mental grind. You grinded. I feel over the years things have changed to adapt to how our young people are. It's got some positives, but man, it's heaps of negatives, bro. Heaps of negatives, you know.
Heaps.
You know, the fellas run on there for 10 minutes and want a sub.
Hey, sure. I just want to
But that's how life is, and that's normal.
Unlimited, you know? Subs.
But yeah, back in our day, you didn't want to get sub, mate. You know, you had to make sure you played at a certain level, because if you got subbed, that's because you're useless, bro. The coach has hooked you. You know, coach has hooked you, man. But hey, it's been a step, but things have changed. But yeah, I feel like we need to address our needs of our young people, and to be honest, bro, I don't think it's ever going to happen. The world's just going to get worse, and the things are just going to continue to, you know, society's going to be still lopsided, bro, and we're still going to be on the freaking bottom end of the, whatever it is, of the freaking slide, you know, and sometimes you just got to do what you can do in your community and the spaces you're in.
I think time will come, mate. You know, I was going to like prophecy and that for us within the Te Hahi or Moruhi or Ratana. There's a prophecy that there'll be a generation that will come and will stand, and that generation will see the benefits of the fruits that we endure and go through. So I think there's a generation coming that will get a bit of...
Definitely not this one.
It's definitely not us, eh?
Definitely not this one.
Not your generation or mine, and maybe the next one. But I don't know.
I know, bro.
In the Te Ao Māori and that, like, there's growth, but then there's something trying to stop it. And
always is though, bro.
Yeah.
Like I say this to people, you know, life's not perfect for a reason.
Yeah.
Where there's good, there must be evil. Where there's light, there must be darkness. It's just how it is. And I know some people look at me and go, "Yo, bro, that's how spiritual." But it's true though.
It's real talk.
Where there's light, there must be darkness. It's the way it is. Where there's a flash car, there's a stink car. That's not balanced. It's just he's got more money than you, bro.
He's balanced right over there.
You know, there's pretty...
He's on this way. What are those called? What are those?
I don't know, bro. Is that a seesaw? Are you trying
that's the one, hey, that's the balance sailor, the cool car.
Seesaw or wave or... Hey,
mana wave and that.
I was just wondering what he was doing, hey. Hey, there's, you know, handsome guys, not so handsome guys, pretty girls, not so pretty girls. You know?
I know, and that's the way of life sometimes.
That's how it is, brother.
But someone's always pretty to someone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is true though. Hey, it doesn't matter how you look, man. There's someone out there that will love you the way you deserve to be loved.
Come as you are.
That is true. Bro, speaking about that, you've just put something in my head. Are you still in the catch 10, give 8 back? Or is it give 2 back, bro?
It's been my life story, you know. Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about catching the 10, bro? Let me ask you, brother. It's the podcast. Everything's on the table, bro. What do you enjoy most? Just for those listeners. Because I tell you, we have a wide range of viewers that watch our podcasts. And, you know, they'll take something from this. What do you enjoy most about catching 10?
I think it's the thrill of the chase, you know. So when, like, say if you're fishing, right, and you pull up a big fishy, it's the thrill of the rowing it in, because it's fighting.
Yeah.
It's fighting, that's the thrill.
It's like,
it's like, it doesn't want it, but it's going to have it.
Yeah.
Hey, and if it gets away, well, then it gets away. But it was a thrill of the chase. It was a thrill of the chase. And then, you know, you get
so let me ask you something, bro. I just want to, you know, if you catch, say, a big kingy, you know, like, say a good 5.5 foot kingy, you know, beautiful, you know, you keep it, and then you just, you know, on your other hook, you catch this, you know, big ass snapper, you know, just fatty, and, you know, which one do you give back? Or you just keep both?
Oh, you know, sometimes you just...
Or you just taste both of them?
You just have a taste, yeah.
Put
just
it over
have a
there,
taste and then share it out.
Share it around, eh?
Yeah, share it to the whānau.
Fresh sashimi.
Love
it, bro.
Hey, sushi,
Hey, bro, we need to go out some night, bro, you know? We go out one night to the cut and go fishing.
Yeah, I reckon.
Hey, or go to some wharf.
I reckon, the cut sounds good. No, we got to go on the boat, bro. We have to go on the boat.
Bro, yeah.
I get a bit lazy sometimes. You know,
bro,
casting's just a bit...
Yeah, boat sounds good.
Yeah, so when you hop on the boat, go to the places that the fish are, it's way easier.
So you can actually keep more rather than give back.
Oh, I think
I like that.
Got to venture around the muti.
I love it, bro. Actually, bro, the last time I went fishing, on a boat, I never went again.
Hey?
Yeah. Went out to Mere Island one time, bro. Going back a while. I think I've told the story a couple of times.
Yeah.
Went out to Mere Island, bro, and beautiful day, catching heaps of fish, bro, and just as we were about to leave, because we had to catch the tide to get the boat back in, because it's a big 26-foot gap. Yeah, bro, got the old Coast Guard warning. There's, 3.5, 4 metre swells on your way back in. I'm thinking, I'm listening to the guy, and the skipper says, boys, might be a little bit of a rough ride home. And it took us 45 minutes to get there, and we were on a quick boat, bro. And at this stage, New Zealand's just a sketch in the distance. It's quite a long way to New Zealand. And then I was thinking, what's this guy's talking about? So anyway, come around the corner on Mere Island there, turning to head towards NZ, and the first swell they hit us, I thought, what the fuck was that, bro? And it literally, the swell, bro, came straight over our 26-foot cat, bro. That's how. No, and I was like,
that life, bro.
Oh, bro, one of my biggest fears in life is drowning. Drowning. Bro, this is after going out with dolphins,
that's
bro.
That's actually one of my...
Bro, that's one of my... And I remember, I said to the guy straight away, because I was sitting in the front, bro, we need to put in our life jackets. Bro, we haven't even got around the corner of the island yet. I'm already like, we'll be all right, bro. We'll be all right. So, we had a Samoan. This is how bad this is, bro. We had 2 Samoans on the boat, a Tongan and a Māori. 4 of us, bro, and the captain. And my Tongan brother, who lives up there in Auckland, up West Auckland, he just stood at the back of the boat holding it. And the skipper kept going through the swells, like hitting it. But it's airborne, bro. I'm just like, bro, I'm just holding on for dear life, bro. And my Tongan mate at the back's just like, faster! Faster! I'm just like, what the? Bro, it was the worst ever feeling. I thought I was gonna thought that was it, bro. You know how long it took us to get back to the coast, to the port, or the berth, or whatever the freaking heck you call it. Bro, it took us an hour and a half, bro. An hour and a half.
A long hour and a half would have felt like
longest hour and a half of my life, bro. And honestly, we just about capsized too, because there was one part there halfway back where the anchor came out, and you had to stop the boat, and pull the anchor up, and he stopped the boat, and the boat started to go this way, and it hit a swell, and it just, bro, thank Jesus, we did, bro, just holding on, and I was surprised we didn't flip. We weren't even wearing life jackets then, bro. This is getting back a good freaking...
Nah, it's all good. Don't need your life jacket.
Don't need it, bro. It's all good.
It's all good.
They're back in there. Oh, bro. And we had a big boat, bro. And I felt sorry for some of the boats we passed on the way back that day.
Because they would have been...
They were getting smoked, man. But I'm just like...
especially
That was the last time I went on a boat, bro.
Yeah, no, you
Never-
never stay closer
never
to
again,
the... You know what, bro?
But hey, I wonder if it's like, if New Zealand's like there.
Yeah, like just right there.
Yeah, but when you get out to Mare Island, bro, New Zealand's a sketch, bro. It is a sketch. But a great place to go fishing, though, I must say. Awesome place to go fishing, Apart from when the shark comes along and takes your...
Last time we cracked it, We cracked it. We, when you go out and you see birds just diving into the water, we cracked it.
Yeah.
And we pulled in there and it was just like, you dropped the line in, boom, 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 boom. Caught the biggest snapper in my life that day. It was the last time I've been on a boat, I think.
Did you keep... You still keep that?
Yeah, I kept that one.
Oh, yeah. To this day?
It's my Father's Day present.
Love it, bro. Absolutely love it. Love it. All right, man. Let's, just some details really quickly. So to those who might be watching who are keen to jump on this course, bro, how can they do it?
So for the course at the Wānanga in Tokoroa, I think there's a few locations, but you can go online to Wānanga Aotearoa, .co.nz probably. I don't know the full link, but just Google TWA and you'll find it. And
That's
then,
what happens when you don't pay them enough. You can't even get the website right. See?
And then you go on there and you can search up Heituki or Heituki, and then it should come up. We'll look at the courses that are available, because there's heaps at the Wānanga. Or else, better off face-to-face kānuhi te kānuhi, Hauramaiki, Tokoroa, Wānanga, and just come to the reception and get you an enrolment form, or actually just come in and kōrero. Once you've filled out the forms, then you can have a bit of a sit down with the whaia, and she'll give you a bit of a sort of interview sort of thing to see if it's something that you want to be doing, and give you a bit more of a layout of what it's about and what's involved and some expectations and things.
Awesome. Sounds awesome. Sounds fantastic. And if you just mention Shiloh, do you get a
Oh, I don't
is
know,
it
you might
a
get
$50 KFC voucher if they mention your name, bro?
No,
Hey?
you might get a rongo or something.
All right, bro.
Get something like
Love it. Hey, so you're a South Auckland boy. We won't dive too much into that or hold that against you, bro. It's not your fault, brother.
Hey,
It's not your fault.
My parents born me there.
They born you
Oh
there,
no,
right, eh?
where did they? Oh yeah, they born me there.
Love it. He even sounds like a South Aucklander. His parents born him there. Love it, bro. Hey, so I love the way you said that, Toko.
Have to.
Hey, South Auckland all day. Hey, so I know South Auckland, but like, where are you attached to? Otara, Mangere?
Pūnui, it's its own suburb. No,
is
it's
too.
a street. In
Wow,
Papatoi. Old dirty pep, we used to call it, old Papatoi.
Oh, Old Papatoi. I mean, I've got my mum's sister lives there, and Old Papatoi is sort of one of the nicer places in South Auckland. Eh?
But we sort of can claim Aotearoa and Mangere if you're an old pep.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much.
So let me ask you a story.
Where everyone comes to like.
When you go to get a feed, do you get a new Papatoi or Old Papatoi?
Old pep, my man.
All day?
Old pep. Never mind Hunter's Corner. I don't know what that place
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know if that's Papatoi. That's something
No
else.
fishing spots there?
Hey, oh nah.
Nah.
Hey, my cat's a dragon.
Oh, might get a catfish.
Yeah, catfish. Yeah, that's the one.
Or even better, might get a paracuda.
Might bite you back.
Let me ask
Piranhas
you,
over there, my man. Piranhas.
Old Papatoi, they still got their Turkish takeaways. That's
It's gone, my
Is it
man.
gone, though?
It's still there, but it's not the same people. Yokenburgers, my man. That's where the Yokenburgers Festival were created.
that was there for years too. I remember,
Greasy Greeks, I think it was called.
yeah, we used to stop there a lot.
Straight after Club Miami.
Hey, whose email have you been reading, bro? I don't even know where's Club Miami.
I don't know.
I love it, but I love that place, bro. So, I even love the Space Invader games we used to have there. Where we used to play Street Fighter, Defender, everything, bro. Ooh, Old Pep all day, eh? What's one highlight, bro, from your from your youth, apart from stealing all those cars?
Hey, I've
Hey.
only done a couple of that.
Oh, just a couple.
Yeah, but I was not the one doing it. I was just in the free ride. You know,
Were they worth stealing though? Were they nice ones?
No, I don't think so. Wait, they were little.
That's the problem, man.
Yeah,
People that steal. Why you steal don't steal something
I don't think,
worthwhile?
it was just for a joyride. I think. So I was just the old, what do you call them? Lookout. Sitting in the driveway watching. Hey, next minute, boom, boom, whoa, we're off. You know, jump in and then jumped out not long up the road, and then they got busted. So.
Oh, good on you, bro. You got it.
And
The right
someone
time.
was watching me and
yeah.
let me
So give me a good memory, bro. Give me one good memory from living south side.
There's quite a few good memories growing up out there. Gotta think of one. I suppose league was a big highlight for me growing up.
Who'd you play for?
I played for a few clubs, but it was just the atmosphere, the vibe of growing with our brothers. Played for Papatoi, played for Mangere East, and played for Manukau Magpies. Got a bit older and had a little jam at Papakura under someone else's name. Only because they were short.
So you one of these?
I just turn up on a Saturday and I'll jump on.
What's your name, bro? Solomoni.
Bro, the way to follow on the field name Sione.
Yeah, I love it.
But the league was a big highlight for me growing up in church.
League in church.
Yeah, church youth groups. Going to church and having fun, and then going up to Old Pep, and getting up to a bit of mischief straight after youth group, after worship, praise and worship, and then going
so you only went to youth group for the girls?
Or maybe for some fishing, and then God knows what to put in front of me. Nah, but I'll be real, well, this honest pono talk. Yeah, I went to church or youth group, because there was girls and all that sort of stuff.
Why not?
But God knows how to speak to you, and He used what was right, what I thought I'd like. And then I learned to meet Him, and I met Him through my younger ages, and then decided to, I don't want to be there, and then I ended up going back to church or back to God anyway after.
Nice,
but
nice.
So He did play, that's part of it. And one other thing was actually dancing in the Cook Island group.
You danced in the Cook Island group, right?
Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah, my mate Jerome Pare, he I think he was a Mantics way back in the Ra.
Shake it to the left.
Shake it to the right. The young fellow walking down the tracks at the old uke. We were in the same form class and grew up Papatoi High, and there was no kapahaka that year. And then the bro goes, we're going to have a cookie group. I was like, yeah, we've got some hackers in there, and they all come, thinking they here's similar. And then I get in there and I have to shake my legs, and I'm like, bro, this isn't haka, bro. But I ended up learning. I was the most gumbiest out, and then they took me a while to teach me, but my bros taught me how to dance, and I cracked it. And then our tutor at the time was Uncle TK. He's passed away now. But yeah, and then he was part of Tahiti Ora and stuff, and so we got to go and venture into those spaces. So those are big memories for me.
Did you got any island girls? Gotta ask that, bro.
Oh, we know.
Hey.
They don't even have to ask.
I just wanted to ask for the viewers, bro. Hey, just for the viewer yelling, ask him if he hooked up with any island girl. I just asked it for you, bro. Just asked it for you.
But yeah, that's one of my biggest, just the cultural aspect of growing up and learning more about different spaces and different ways of life. Being in South Auckland, we got to learn that. Yeah.
There's a rumour, bro, I just want to ask you, right? And it's been floating around for many centuries, bro, that island girls are better kissers than Māori girls. Is there any truth to that rumour, or are they relatively even, or does it just come down to...
I'll put it this way, my brother, it's the individual way. Hey. It's not their race, it's not their culture or anything like that. It's the individual girl and who they are.
Love it. So what do you prefer, more lips or... Hey?
I don't know.
Hey,
nice soft, nice, soft, yeah. Gentle,
yeah. Intense.
But I don't know, intense, but of love making and that.
Love it, bro.
But love it.
Hey, see these South Auckland boys, bro. They're funny, eh? They're funny.
We're hard on the outside, but get us a
lovers on
saloon.
the inside, eh? Mr. Lover. Ooh. Hey. Hey, I must say too, just, obviously plenty of family out south, but always wanted to play for the Mangere East Rugby League Club, eh?
I loved that, eh? That
was the one club in South Auckland, or in Auckland,
yeah.
if I could play for, that was, I don't know why, I think it was all the Samoan boys that played there.
I also had a bit of a tutu over at Otara as well.
Scorpions?
Yeah, I was a senior A's, played for the Waimoli boys. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Gangster.
Bit of a gun, eh?
Nah, well, just, club hopper, just like gun. When I got here, club hopped. I might be at the Sharks next year. They want me, bro. I'm cake now.
Hey, always, the door's always open, bro. You know?
Nah, Hawks for life, my brother. Hawks for life now, bro.
Where did you start off with when you first came?
Falcons.
Oh, you started at the Falcons?
Oh, I know, because we've done a rugby league academy way back in the Ra with our bros.
So what did you just say to me? Hawks for life?
Hawks for life, my brother. That's it. That's my life.
Doesn't that what Falcons use? Falcons
I don't know. Everyone uses it for life, eh? But nah, actually,
not the Sharks, but it was Sharks till you die.
Yeah, well, I'll be Hawks till I die now. That's my last club I'm ever gonna play for, my brother.
All good, bro.
It's all good. I don't know. It's just I got to hang the boots up, my brother.
Yeah.
Just don't have the same thing. Yeah. Keep fishing. Hey, another one.
Love it. All right, bro. I want to ask you a few more things, brother.
Yeah.
Now, people have probably been yelling at the TV too, or at the computer screen, or looking at their phone. You're obviously a man of God.
Yep.
Right. And you're also a member of the mongrel mob. I just say it how it is. You work with young people. No doubt there'll be plenty of judgmental people going, you can't work with young people, you can't be in the mongrel mob, and you're a pastor or a priest or whatever they want to call it, bro. To everyone who's curious, has that in their mind, how do you balance working with young people, being a member of the mongrel mob, and also loving the Lord? I'll put it that way, bro.
Well, I guess it comes down to my journey with the Lord and that too. He's put me in these positions for a reason, for a purpose, and I carry myself the same person in all those spaces. A lot of people may see a little bit of confusion, or he doesn't know what he wants to do or what he wants to be. I know what I want to do, and I know what I'm doing. I know deep down inside what I'm up to, and I walk where I walk to awhi and support who I support. And I always confide in Ihoa to lead me to wherever I need to be. So there will forever be judgment. You're never ever going to be able to please everybody. But I've chosen my path, and I've confided in Ihoa for my path, and it's working, and I'm doing it. Like, people can question, how do you do it? You can't do that, but what am I doing? I'm doing it. I'm walking. What are you doing? Sitting there judging and talking, and what are you actually doing to help your people?
Let me add something onto that, bro, because, obviously the perception out there, right, when you're a man of God, there's a certain way you live your life. There's also a perception out there that if you're a member of the mongrel mob, you're into criminal activity, you're into this, you're into that. And then obviously, how can you work with our young people? Like, bro, I just want to ask you, I love your answer and I love what you've said. But what do you say to people who go, mongrel mobs are just criminals, man? They're bad people. Like, I know, and I can say this, I know a lot of gangsters. And, they're good men. They don't do a lot of what some gangsters do. I'm not going to say all gangsters do it. But at the same time, for whatever reason they're in the club, is their own reasons. But I never judge somebody for what you wear on your back, because it shouldn't matter, should it? Should matter what's on your inside. How do you respond to people who'll be thinking that, watching this, bro, like, the mongrel mob, man, it's the mongrel mob, There's no good that comes out of the mongrel mob. What do you say in response to those people, brother?
The easiest way to respond is, hey, how you asked me the question about kisses and which one's better, the Māori or the it's the individual. Hey, you got to look at an individual for individual, not for what they wear. You can compare, I'm not trying to talk that, oh yeah, we all good, we all righteous as, because we're not. There's honest truth. We're all humans, but the thing about it is they're not hiding the kino.
Yep.
We can go into the church, we can go into, you know, where I work social services, police. There's bad people amongst every certain group.
Yep.
But the difference between it is these fellas are honest about their kino or their bad. These fellas over here hiding it in the cupboard. I'm not trying to make it good or make it that it should be that way, but it's the honesty for me is you're being you. You're coming as you are. And if that's you, then that's you. Cool. But you're my bro, so I can give you some afi and some support to, you know, sometimes that's all they've learnt. Everybody that walks as an individual, they have learnt things growing up and gone through things growing up. And that's created them to have these behaviours that we have. And some choose to show it, some choose to hide it. And that's the way I look at it, is if you're going to come into it and look at people, actually get to know the person that's standing in front of you instead of knowing what's said about them. What's, you know, that's even like gossip, all of that sort of stuff. People are always going to talk. And it does get heavy. So, as you know, like I said, I've got these three hats or whatever, ngā pōtai, ngā maho ngā pōtai. But it does get heavy when you hear people talking. But because I confide in Ihua and I go to him for my advice and all that sort of stuff, that's where I let it go. A lot of us don't have that tool. A lot of us don't have the tool to be able to let that stuff go. So it does get to you, and you become, what do you choose? Do I hide it or do I just rebel? And that's where I've got these tools to be able to walk amongst who I walk. But yeah, that's what I can say to others, is just look at the individual for who he is. And
so I suppose, crunching it all down, you've learned to turn the other cheek.
But yeah. You know, even with some of my own certain bros and stuff, I've had to turn the other cheek, and other bros that I grew up with and things like that feed into those sort of mentality of, how are you doing that, bro? You can't do that. And so, well, I'm doing it. And hit the other cheek now.
Hey, and I suppose too, the you know, being part of the mob, there's a stigma that when you're in a gang, you live a luxurious life. Now, my little birdie on the shoulder tells me, you still got afterpay. So there can't be no truth to that rumour.
Like, because I've got a tracksuit on, it's Nike, it's cool as, but bro, I pay for zip with all this stuff, you know? Like, I got a day-to-day job, and like most of my bros, they all got day-to-day jobs. There's only a certain few that will walk the walk that they walk, and that's their walk. That's their individual walk as a collective. Well, they might have their little teams and whatnot, but that's their bazoo. That's not my bazoo. So when people, you know, I walk around and I look the part, hey, everyone can look the part. You can go and dress as, it's like, I don't know, there's like a few memes or whatever out on your socials and stuff, and it's a saying, you know, the rich man doesn't always dress up.
Nah.
So hey, I'm dressed up, bro, but I ain't the rich man, bro. My card's in debit most of the time, because I go and use the BP app to get gas, to get to Tangi, to get to kaupapa that I got to go to. So I'll use the BP app, and then I'll withdraw the money before it comes out on the app. So then it comes out 2 days later on my bank, and I'm in debit, and I have to wait till payday to pay it back. But that's my way of getting to kaupapa and Tangi and huis and mahi, because, you know, I'm working in Hamilton. A lot of people are like, "Fuck, you must be rich, bro, you're travelling everywhere." I was going, well, I get kohas and stuff like that. On, you know, and for me, Ihua provides what you need, not what you want.
Yep.
And that's pretty much how I live my life, you know. And you know, sometimes I got to ask mum and dad, or I got to ask, but the thing for me, I'm not scared to ask, because I know it's going to a purpose that's righteous.
Love it, bro. Love it. Hey, so a challenge to all our podcasters that are watching this, our vibers. If you see the bro around and you want to ask him a question about anything that we've spoken about today, you okay with that, bro?
Yeah, like for real, like I'm an open book. You know, you can come see me, come korero with me about anything. Like, we're part of the Brothers Collective.
Mm.
We had that podcast before, and we've got our men's group starting back up too at MC Gym, so we'll plug that in there too. We started back up last month.
Got all these sponsors, eh?
Started them back up last month, and another one this month. Just a place for us brothers to have a kōrero and share kaupapa and
That's cool, bro.
help each other out with something that you might have need help with, someone else might have dealt with before. Hey, what's better than having someone else's advice around it than your own brothers or your bros? Just like me and the bros sitting and talking here, it's the same sort of vibe there.
Exactly. Let me ask you 3 questions, bro. Some advice on all 3. All right? Those who want to follow your footsteps and are becoming a man of the cloth, what would your advice be to those watching?
The biggest part for me in my journey learning is don't become the judge. That's where a lot of us actually fall in, is we go to the Bible and we start thinking we are God and we can judge the person next to us, when all we are directors, we're pointers. So when you do start your journey, if you start that journey, be that director. Don't be the, oh yeah bro, that fella's no good, he's da-da-da-da-da-da. And then you're the judge. You're not the judge, bro. So you just give the advice, like, bro, this is something here, then it's theirs to own. And you've done your mahi for God, you know.
Love it.
That's it, yeah.
Love it, bro. I'm going to ask you the same question. To those watching, right? I want to be a member of the mongrel mob. You know, and I suppose this is, I don't think it's an uncomfortable question for you, but you knew I was probably going to ask you.
Yeah, well, after you asked about the church, I was like, oh yeah, I know what's coming next.
What's your advice to, because we're not here recruiting for the mongrel mob, I'll just say that. That's not why I'm asking the question. I'm just asking because I'm real. And I just want to know. Now, the bro can answer it or he cannot, but, you know, for those watching who believe, oh man, I want to be a member of the mongrel mob and be a priest, and, or who knows. What's your advice to them, bro?
The biggest part of you, what's your purpose? The simplest answer is, what's your purpose? And think about it. Just think deeply about anything like that. Whether it's church, whether it's mob, whether it's whatever it is. What's your purpose? What's your purpose in life? What can you do? Because it's not what, well, a lot of things we see within us, within our brothers, is it's not what you, not what we can do for you. It's what can you do for us. And that's, for me, what I do for the brothers is awhi in our tikanga, awhi in our tangihanas, and awhi in that space. That's what I do for our brothers. That's what I can do, and that's what I give my most and utmost to.
I like that.
But what's your purpose? Why? What? Yeah, that's the only advice I can give you. What's your purpose? What do you actually want in life?
So we can just confirm that here on the podcast that you're not a drug dealer.
Ai, tika tai.
He's not a drug dealer, whānau. He's there to do everything you just said.
And even like with the youth work in that area, people, oh, he's recruiting. I'm like, bro, like, there's one thing there I say too, you know, for our rangatahi, it's not a life for the, it's not a life for the faint-hearted. If you got it in you, you got it in you. But the thing about it, I would say, nah, go open all these other doors. There's one member that I looked up to, and he gave me this first advice. This is the first advice before I was even a member. His advice was, because my nephew was playing up, and I said to, you know, oh, well, we'll sort it out. You can join the mom, we'll go on in. And I took him over there, and this one member had shared to me and him, how old are you? And, gave his age. And said to him, go and open all these other doors in the world before you come here. Because once you come here, all those doors are gone. And that information, that corridor there, sat with me forever. So whenever any kids want to, well, you go open all these doors before you even come to this door, because when they're done, those doors are gone.
I love that.
Yeah, so
much
was
truth to that too.
That's a OG, you know, that's a founding member corridor. So and that's always sat with me forever. And yeah, so I opened all the doors I could growing up, and then God led me back to where I am.
Love it. And your purpose obviously is clear. You've said what your purpose is here to do, bro. So love it, bro. Love it. Great advice too. I love that. Final question, bro. What's your advice to those who want to work with our rangatahi? Because it's not a job for the faint-hearted.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a fact, man. Our young people are getting worse. It's getting harder and harder and harder. And, you know, I've said this many times, to a degree, I feel like our work amongst young people isn't valued. So what's your advice to some people that might be watching who want to contribute, want to be part of that next generation of change, if it is the next generation? What's your advice to them, bro?
I think the biggest thing is it comes down to love, like how you love it. Love is unconditional. So when you're going to come into this sort of mahi, you got to come in unconditional. So you can't come in with expectations of these rangatahi or taitamariki and expect them to change. You can only play your part in their life. So as for me as a rangatahi growing up, you know, I had a beautiful home, my mum and dad, beautiful, everything was good. I was spoiled as, but I chose to walk where I walked, and I was mischief and all the rest of it. But there was people in my life that played their parts. I didn't listen at the time, but their kōrero always sat. So when I got older, it led me to where I am today. So those youth workers or those youth mentors or those youth leaders at church and all the youth groups and all these things, they all played a part into the person I am today. And I remembered, you know, my papas and that and the morals that you learn. So when you're coming into this space to work, don't expect to change their life overnight, but know that you're going to play a part, whether it's today or the future, because that's the best way to be. Because when you can go home without carrying anything home, that's another hard part. And social services in general, if you come into it, you got to come into it and, you know, I want to come into and save the whole world. And that's where a lot of people actually make the biggest mistake, is coming in thinking, I'm going to change the world and save the world, when actually you're just going to play a part in this person's life. And whether it's right now you see the fruits of your labour or later. So I always reach out to my mentors that have played a big part in my life, and always let them know, thank you for playing your part in my journey. Just the other day, because I've done a lot of my study at Te Wānanga Aotearoa too, and we're in the mirror room over here at the Wā doing our maurako, just some games, some games, and it reminded me of when I was studying at the Wā, and we had the same game, same mirror room, and those two kaiako that played a role in where I am too, within the hahi, within everything. So yeah, so that's all I can say to whānau that want to get into this mahi, is come in with unconditionally, you know, because yeah, so you can go home once you're given your tohu or given your gift to these kids or these rangatahi, a taitamariki, boom, it's theirs to own. And you go home and you've done the best you can do as an individual. Yeah.
I love that mirror room. Had plenty of different experiences in there when we used to lease that building, you know, with young people.
Yeah.
Some pretty cool moments and pretty cool relationships that you have with young people, even when they're in their 20s, 30s. You know, they remember you, they remember what you did. But we don't do it because that's what we're after. It's all about just trying to affect change, trying to make a difference to the young.
It's for the bigger picture, eh?
Yeah.
You know, if you've done something good here for the whānau, then it's gonna go further.
Yeah.
It's gonna expand, and then hopefully your kids will take, you know, get something from that too. It's a koha thing, koha atu and all that sort of stuff.
Of course, brother. Of course.
Koha mai, koha atu.
Oh, tell ya. Bro, I want to ask you a couple more questions, brother.
Aye.
Oh, look at the time. The time just flies, bro.
Okay, te pai.
Tell ya. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, bro?
Those to be honest, I feel like I'm at a place where I'm comfortable. I want my own whare and all that sort of stuff. That's where, you know, the lifestyle block was in here. But, course, bro. Hey, you're living on these sort of wages, I don't know.
You know what comes with a lifestyle block, bro? Hey, big fish pond with goldfish.
What are they? What?
Goldfish, bro.
Goldfish. Thought you see glowfish.
You know, big goldfish, bro.
The big ones.
You can catch them and then throw them back in the
Some
pond.
catfish.
Hey?
Nah. But you know, like, in 5 years, bro, I still feel I'll be where I'm at, in the same sort of position, just helping. Maybe in a different role somewhere, but I'm happy with where I'm at. And
Let me ask you a political question, bro.
Yeah.
If you were the mayor for the next round, if you put your name forward and you won the next local body election as mayor,
Yeah.
what would you change as your time in the hot seat?
The focus to be rangatahi. We're talking Tokoroa.
Yeah, South Waikato. Yeah.
Yeah, the focus to be tamariki rangatahi. To be honest, like, only because I don't see much things here for our kids, and when there is something, it's sort of, there's only a select few.
Oh, for the privileged kids, is that what you're trying to say?
No. Like, there's only a select few that would know about it.
I was trying to bait you there. I was trying to go fishing.
They what? Hey. For a few that, you know, that don't know, that, you know, the hard to reach ones, or the ones I don't want to go to those things, or like, how do we get to those kids? That sort of stuff. The focus would be, my focus would be rangatahi, because, like I said, they're the future.
Yep.
And if you want your community to be good, well,
Hard bro.
breed the future.
I love that. All right, we're just about to wrap things up here on the podcast. Our producer's running all over the place. Eh? She's cutting editing that video that you
amazing.
did, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
look really good on camera, bro. Hey, you look really awesome on camera, brother. Anyway, bro, it's always good to catch up with you. We always have great chats. We've caught up a couple of times, and you know, the crew came up and caught up with you this morning. But I suppose, bro, before we let you go, I love it how that happens, because we're just on these two cameras, which is good.
Right there.
Before we let you go, bro, we need to play a game, brother.
Oh, no.
Hey?
This or that?
We need to play a game. Yeah, I'm thinking of a different one.
Hey, I was going to say, can I play the lead?
Also, you want to play a game with me, bro? No. I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll give it to you, brother. No. I'll put the pressure on, bro.
No.
You want to play this or that with me? I'll give my man Shiloh one opportunity that no one will ever get to play this or that with me. Do you want to take that challenge up, brother, or no?
Still there. Yeah. We might as well.
Okay, so I'm going to hand it over, since this is my podcast. I'll hand it over to Shiloh to play this or that with me as we end our... See, and I'll just do this on the spot, bro, but this guy's pretty talented. So there we go, bro. Let's play this or that with me, but you're the host. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Shiloh, this or that with Dr. Fresh.
We'll start something simple, eh?
All right, bro. Give it to me, bro. Give it to me.
This or that. Golden Circle or Coca-Cola range?
Bro, Golden Circle all day. But the problem is, this is my problem. They don't have sugar-free, man. They don't have sugar-free.
High five.
Hey,
High five.
They don't have sugar-free, mate.
Straight away.
Golden Circle you can't beat, man. It's the best ever, but it's just laden full of sugar.
I know.
It is. And
even
that's
the
why
juice.
I drink it. Oh, I tell you. You can't beat a Golden Bash. Hey, Golden Bash.
What's next?
I like it. See, it's pretty a lot of pressure being in the
Hey,
host
yeah,
of
it's
this game,
good,
brother.
it's good. This or that, eh? This or that. Snapper or catfish? No, we'll go snapper or kingy.
Snapper or kingy? Oh, definitely snapper, bro.
Yep.
But it has to be filleted. Don't do frames, tails, or heads, brother. Who does that?
They like sucking their eyes out.
Nah, bro. I'm not a sucker, bro.
What about?
I'm a licker.
Bit of tongue action in that.
Yeah, you can use your imagination.
This or that.
Hey?
This
or that. Give it to me, Shiloh. This or that.
Tongue or spit?
Look, to be honest, bit of this and a bit of that.
No, you can't. You got to choose this or that, bro. That's the
rule. Bit of this and a bit of that.
This or that.
Bit of this and a bit of that.
You gotta, this or that, bro. Those are the rules. I remember this game now.
I chose both, bro. Can't I have both?
No, we couldn't have both.
Oh, man.
That?
Yeah.
Which was
Well,
that? Which one are you going to
You're the host.
This or
Hey,
that?
This or that.
Tongue or...
That.
Tongue or...
Hey,
yeah.
that.
Oh, what else?
You didn't think I'd say that, eh?
No.
Yeah, that.
That one.
Let's
Yeah,
go
that one.
that.
That one was
That.
pretty good, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's all good, bro. You can tap out whenever you want to tap out, brother.
Photos or videos?
I'm probably a photo guy, to be honest. I don't know. Photos, with a video, when you watch it, it explains everything. But with a photo, when you capture it, there's so many different angles or, ways your brain can disseminate a photo, bro.
Yeah.
I prefer a photo.
Can
bro.
tell your own story.
Pretty much, brother.
That's
Pretty
fine.
much. Pretty much.
So, but what if you want the photo to explain what you're doing?
Oh, you should be a little bit more creative in your photo, in your photography. Hey? If you got to get down
Deep.
and clean, just do it.
Clean, eh? Clean. Is that
Figure out whatever you want to
one
figure
more,
out.
One more,
brother.
One more.
Loving this or that, bro. You did a real good job, brother.
Yeah, did I?
You did.
Yeah.
You did a good job, bro.
That's all that.
I don't think you expected me to be the way I am. That's all right.
I'm just trying to think of one now. Last thing you know, just
Give me a good
the
one,
heat's
bro.
on now. The
Give me a
heat's
good
on,
one, bro.
The heat's on.
Last one, bro, to wrap up our podcast.
That's all that. Actually, we're gonna go with food. We'll go with food.
Yeah.
Go with food. Horse or dog.
Oh, you're really offending my tongue and culture.
Nah.
Hey,
They're both.
hey.
Nah, go on, boy.
To be honest, I've never tasted either.
Oh, hey.
Nah.
Actual.
Bro, I love my food, but I just can't do it, man.
Yeah.
Like, I've had the opportunity to try horse,
yeah.
because they sell it in Otahu
And night
or
markets.
Otahu, yeah, but I just...
Haven't tried.
Nah, I haven't tried a horse, haven't tried a dog. I love dogs too, and I love horses, especially betting on them.
Yeah. Nah, actually, for me, I would call it a...
You done both?
Yeah. Nah. I've had a little bit of a horse, but in my mind, couldn't do a dog.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, hard up, bro.
I couldn't, just because the relationship you have with these animals. But
I love my dogs, bro.
But if you're growing up with that,
yeah,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You gotta eat what you gotta eat sometimes. So what the last one I'll go for. I'm claiming last one.
Okay, last one.
Corned beef or lamb.
Oh, bro.
And that's the pork bun or lua.
No, bro. I love both. Oh, far. Oh, corned beef, bro.
Corned beef.
I mean, bro, they're both up there for me. But I love my lamb, but corned beef's far more accessible. You just grab your palm can and away you go, bro. And not like my toko lemoni, I don't eat it like that.
But salt.
Bro, you know what, man? I just heard.
And it's topai.
Oh, bro, I tell you know what makes me laugh about his? When he goes, this disgusting. This disgusting. Oh my god, hey, oh my gosh. Lemoni, I love you, Lemoni, bro. I want to meet you one day, bro. I'd love to sit down with that
But
fella.
he'll be a mean podcast straight off the bat.
Crack up, bro. He's so funny. And I know some people give him shit.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're an embarrassment to the Tongan culture. Bro, it's social media, man. It's what he does. He obviously
getting
does
paid,
it for
my
a living.
man.
Yeah, does it for a living, man. And he's got his own move. But yeah, bro. Nah, corned beef, but lamb's a very close second, brother.
Yeah, corned beef's my go-to.
Yeah. But I only eat Palm's corned beef out of the can. Only corned beef I'll eat. Yeah. And I love my salted beef, bro. You know, the bovi masima you can buy from the barrels, bro. Put it in, boil it for 5 hours. Get some watercress or some cabbage. Like, SARS will use cabbage because we don't have watercress in the islands. Cabbage, and then you pull the bone out and the fat. And
beef.
All day, man. All day corned beef. Brother, you did an amazing job there, bro.
Thanks, my brother. Thank you.
Bro, so you can play that game with me anytime, bro. You let me know, bro. Next time I'll bring you on and, hey. But anyway, my bro, it's been an awesome catch up with you today. Thank you so much for your honesty, my man.
All good, my man.
Appreciate what you're doing in our community with our young people and also with your journey, wearing the cloth with the Lord. That's a real cool journey to partake in. I know you're making definite inroads in the community, different parts of the community you're in, whether it's the mob, whether it's youth, whether it's your own whānau, whether it's just, our locals. Keep doing what you're doing, bro, and keep going on down that path, brother. But so awesome to have you on the podcast today, my man.
No, thank you for having me, brother. Thank you.
A pleasure, bro. A pleasure. My man Shiloh, that's another episode of the podcast. Thank you so much for watching. Catch us next time when we catch up with another amazing individual doing spectacular things in our community. My name is Dr. Fresh. Till then, take care.
Hey, oh, ooh, hey, yeah.